LeAnn Rimes has left her fellow The Voice UK coaches, stunned with her tactic to get a contestant to join her team on tonight's episode of the ITV reality scene competition, The Blind Auditions, come to an end with LeAnn, Tom Fletcher, and Danny Jones each having one spot left on their team. One of the hopefuls looking to secure a place was 22-year-old student James Barlow from Stockport, who also has a side hustle as a remote control car commentator. Although James says he loves his job, his real passion is performing as a singer. However, he only started performing on stage 3 years ago. My big dream is to go on tours and sell out stadiums. No one ever got anywhere by saying I can't do something, he shared. I'm going to make sure I do absolutely everything to make sure I do myself and my family proud. Taking to the stage, James performed too Close by Alex CLA, which impressed the 3 coaches who still have places left on their 2 teams. When it comes to pitching, LeAnn told James that he rocked it, and she loved it. Meanwhile, the McFly boys told James his voice is completely its own identity, and they wanted him to join their team, as they didn't have any other singers like him. You would make our team the complete package, and we would be honored to have you, Tom said. Sensing she might be losing the battle to secure James on her team, LeAnn jumped in. Actually, I have just one thing I want to add to my pitch really quick. You know, Tom and Danny sung the pitch, and I thought it was a good idea, so I wanted to take one of their songs and maybe use it against you, she revealed as the audience erupts into claps and laughter. Fellow coach will.i.am declared damn reading off her phone. LeAnn then launched into a rendition of their hit song, All About You, which she's updated with lyrics including It's all about you, it's not about Tom and Dan, I'm better for you 'cause I'm your biggest fan, she continued, singing. Their chairs might have turned, but you see, mins have thrown choose me, and you'll win because you're in a league of your own. As Tom and Danny bent over in laughter, LeAnn wrapped things up and then received a standing ovation from everyone. However, Tom proclaimed, It's not fair, LeAnn rise, giving LeAnn a taste of her own medicine. The boys then sung out, How could we coach without you, to the tune of her song, How Do I Live? After both teams made it clear they desperate to have James join them, his final decision saw him go with Tom and Danny. It was a night full of surprises on The Voice UK, but no one was prepared for the jaw-dropping moment that would leave both viewers and coaches in stunned silence. LeAnn Rimes, the country superstar and newly appointed coach for the latest season, had been steadily building her reputation as a kind, insightful, and gentle mentor throughout the competition. But as the live rounds kicked into hide, here Rimes made a move so bold, so unexpected, it left everyone in the room speechless. The tension had been building all night as the final 10 contestants battled it out for a place in the semi-finals. Each coach had only one spot left on their team, and the competition was fierce. LeAnn, seated alongside fellow coaches Ollie Ems and Marie and will.i.am, had been playing her cards close to her chest throughout the night, seemingly biding her time before making any dramatic decisions. But that patience would soon give way to one of the most savage moves ever seen in The Voice history. LeAnn Rimes joined The Voice UK with a formidable track record in the music industry, having sold over 40 million records worldwide and earned numerous awards, including Grammys and Country Music Awards. She was no stranger to the pressure of live performance and competition. Her appointment as a coach, however, had raised some eyebrows. Known for her soft-spoken demeanor and compassionate spirit, many wonder if LeAnn had the tenacity to make the hard decisions that The Voice often demands. But by the time the live rounds rolled around, any doubts about her ability to compete were long gone. LeAnn had been nurturing a team of vocal powerhouses, bringing her vast experience as a performer to guide them through the grueling rehearsals and emotionally charged performances. From tender ballads to fierce pop anthems, her team had proven themselves as diverse and versatile singers. Rimes had developed a reputation for fostering an intimate connection with her contestants, often shedding tears alongside them during rehearsals, and offering sage advice on how to navigate the industry's demands. Her heartfelt speeches and warm smile had endeared her to the audience, but no one expected what was to come next from LeAnn's team. Prepared to take the stage, the atmosphere in the studio grew electric. The singer, a 20-year-old soul artist, LeAnn had been a standout from the start, wowing the coaches with her smoky, powerful voice and emotional delivery. She had been one of LeAnn's favorites throughout the competition, and many assumed that she would easily earn the last spot on Team LeAnn for the semifinals. But as Jada began to perform a stripped-down acoustic version of Billie Eilish's When the Part's Over, something shifted. While her vocals were flawless, the performance lacked the spark that had previously set her apart. The room fell into an eerie silence as she hit the final note, and as the applause died down, the camera panned to LeAnn's face. Her expression was unreadable. Ollie M's leaned forward in his chair, casting a nervous glance at LeAnn, and Marie fidgeted, clearly anticipating what was about to happen. Even LeAnn, known for his stoic demeanor, seemed on edge. LeAnn's silence spoke volumes as the lights dimmed, and the time came for LeAnn to make her decision. The audience held their breath. Jada stood on the stage, anxiously awaiting her coach's verdict. But instead of the encouraging words that LeAnn had become known for, she took a deep breath, leaned into her microphone, and uttered words that would send shock waves through the studio. Jada, she began, her voice soft but firm, "You know how much I believe in you from day one. You show me a side of yourself that is raw, real, and undeniably talented, but tonight something was missing. This isn't the performance that I know you're capable of, and I have to be honest, I think it's time for you to go." The crowd gasped. Jada's face dropped in disbelief. She had been a frontrunner, a consistent fan favorite, and yet LeAnn had just eliminated her from the competition. The other coaches' jaws hung open in shock. Ollie M's audibly muttered what just happened as Annery blinked, trying to comprehend the decision, but LeAnn wasn't finished. She continued, "Jay, I want you to understand something. Sometimes the biggest opportunities in life come from the moments we least expect. You are an incredible artist, and this is not the end for you, but in this competition, I need more. I need that fire, that hunger. Tonight it wasn't there, and that's why I'm making this choice." The decision sparked immediate reactions, not just from the audience and coaches, but across social media. Fans of the show flooded Twitter and Instagram with disbelief, criticizing LeAnn for what many called a rude, ruthless, and unfair elimination. Memes and hashtags like #Justice for Jada and #SavageEllen began trending. Within minutes, however, LeAnn remained composed. In her post-show interview, she addressed the backlash head-on. "It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made on this show, but it was the right one. I love Jada, and I have no doubt she's going to go on to do incredible things, but my job as a coach is to push my team to be the best they can be. That performance wasn't the best she could be. If I'd let her stay, I would have been doing her a disservice." The other coaches weighed in with their thoughts, with Marie admitting she was shocked, but impressed by LeAnn's boldness. "It's not easy to make that kind of call," she said. "LeAnn's tough, and tonight she proved it." Ollie, however, was more skeptical. "I think LeAnn's being a little too harsh," he remarked. "Jada had an off night, sure, but she's been consistently brilliant throughout the competition. I wouldn't have made that choice. Well, I am known for his cryptic commentary," simply said. LeAnn's playing chess, not checkers. The decision continued to dominate headlines. In the days following the episode, Jada, now eliminated from the competition, made a heartfelt post on social media, thanking LeAnn for her mentorship, but expressing her disappointment in the outcome. "I gave it my all," she wrote, "and while this isn't how I wanted things to end, I'm grateful for the experience and excited for what's next." Rumors swirled that Jada had already been approached by several record labels eager to sign her after her emotional exit from The Voice. While LeAnn's decision had been controversial, it seemed to have catapulted Jada into the spotlight in a way that no one had expected. LeAnn, meanwhile, remained focused on the competition, doubling down on her strategy as her remaining contestants prepared for the semifinals, while some criticized her for being too cutthroat. Others applauded her for taking the competition seriously and making the tough calls that come with being the coach. As the weeks went on, LeAnn's gamble began to pay off. Her remaining contestants flourished under her mentorship, with one even delivering a show-stopping performance that brought all four coaches to their feet. LeAnn had proven herself as a fierce competitor, one unafraid to make difficult decisions in pursuit of excellence.